What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we got another leak, actually a pretty big one. So everything that I'm going to be doing now is going over thanks to Nordax Blazing out on Twitter. Once again, this is his Twitter handle, right there, at Nordax Blazing. Make sure you go follow him if you want to stay updated with Naruto. But thanks to him, he found a lot of these codes in the data files that suggest different types of characters that are upcoming. By the way, I got a concert coming up, so we looking fresh. Okay. I don't know why I did that. And we back. So let's go off starting with this one. Okay, no, this one has the full list right here. But pretty much as you can see here, it says, you know, the beginning part is, you know, ID. It's just coding stuff. But right here, language string, it's just, if you don't know programming or anything, language string is just another name for pretty much something that stores data, and specifically it stores characters or letters in a sense. So this is essentially saying that it's storing the name of the characters, put it simply. Nothing more fancy than that. So, and then these are the IDs associated with them. So language string, pretty much it's just a name. So we see Pain, Tendo Pain, referring to, you know, the Yahiko Pain, Hammer of Pain. That's just like, I don't know if this is from the Japanese side or the English side. You know, if it's from the Japanese and he translated it, or it's from the English side. Not positive. But this is what we have. So he's showing that, you know, Pain and Killer Bee, they're already, like, I guess, in a sense, announced. Killer Bee I showed in my previous video, so make sure you go check that out. It's towards the end of the video if you want to go see his stats. But thanks to Nordax Blazing, we have Killer Bee's, you know, stats and everything. But after that, we see the 4th Ray Kage, A, right? Killer Bee, B and A. So, Savage Lightning. You got Mei, Terumi, I can never say it right. The mist that melts all. Mei is the, I forget which Kage, but the lava Kage, right? She wears like the blue dress, lava. Then you got people that we're not sure what the, you know, the names are, and I'm pretty sure that the question marks, like these, the names that he put them in there himself, because I'm not sure, like, it would just like have Mei and 4th Ray Kage and then not everyone else. I'm pretty sure Nordax went in and he was able to, like, deduce. Oh, someone subscribed. He was able to deduce which title belonged to which character. So we're gonna kind of go through and see, you know, what he has so far and what else we can figure out. So Mei, the 4th Ray Kage, Chojuro, who is, we'll just like Chojuro. This guy. Yeah, we'll open up Google Images. This is Chojuro. So that's him, and as you can see here, that's Mei in the back. Even though it's a little cartoony, but that's Mei, that's Chojuro. So Mei is the mist that melts all. Chojuro, successor to the ninja sword. He has one of the great, the legendary, you know, seven legendary swordsmen. He has one of these swords. Then you have Zetsu, black and white, lurking in the earth. I'm pretty sure he'll be like an impact character. He's not like too important. You know, he doesn't have like a Storm 4 cutscene or anything. And then down here it says the following characters are also in the data: Nagato, Onuki, Danzo, Shimura. But the difference between these characters is that they don't have a title. Like, these are their actual names that were in the game rather than their titles, meaning that, you know, these are probably going to come along a lot later since they're actual character titles. And by that, I'm talking about like the part after their name, where it has like a little, like, you know, character description. So that doesn't exist for these guys, so I'm pretty sure we won't be getting these right away, but at some point. But let's try to go through the ones that, you know, we can kind of figure out. Some people, you know, have their own status or whatever. Proclaimed ideals. This could also be a Danzo. You know, just thinking about it, Danzo wants his vision of things. He wants stuff to go his way. Could be him. I don't know. He wanted to be Hokage. He wanted to, you know, or he runs the underground, the Ambus. So maybe that's him. Heroine of the battlefield, I'm actually not sure. But as you can see from here, we have the Rei Kage, the something Kage. We're missing another Kage. Kazekage is Gara, but I'm not sure if he is in here. But I can't remember which one. Tsuchikage is Onuki, and then Mitsukage? I can't remember. Whatever. But it's leading to the 5 Kage summit, essentially, what I'm trying to get at. 1,000 Mile Perception, I'm not sure who this is, to be completely honest. Someone with good eyesight. It just makes me think of either Byakugan or Sharingan. But 1,000 Mile, Byakugan has insane range and to where you could see, so I'm thinking this could be Neji. I'm hoping it's Neji because we've already gotten 2 Shippuden Hinatas, the wedding and just the Shippuden Hinata. So we do not have a Neji, so I'm hoping this 1,000 Mile Perception is Neji. Darkness of Deep Hatred, that one could be Susanoo Sasuke, or immediately after his fight with Itachi, that Sasuke. Once he gets his removed, his Orochimaru or curse mark removed, and he gets the Mangekyo Sharingan, he unlocks the Susanoo to a smaller form. But that could be that Sasuke. Darkness of Deep Hatred makes sense. Between a rock and a hard place, to be honest, I'm not sure. It could be Onuki because he knows Earth style, but he has his own kick again guy. And this between a rock and a hard place just reminds me of when Madara sent 2 planetary devastations, like just the full meteors at Onuki. It could be him. I don't know. It just reminds me of that. The Will of Blooming Flames. This reminds me of, just the term the Will of Fire. So, and that term, the Will of Fire, is, it's something that you see specifically in characters like Konohamaru, Naruto, the 3rd Hokage, and by comparison, Asuma. I'm thinking the Will of Blooming Flames could be Asuma, right? Because we haven't gotten his character, and he had his big moment with Hidan and Kakazu. Well, Hidan specifically. Root of the Great Tree, Yamato, Hashirama, maybe. Great Tree, wood style. Just thinking the World We Seek. I have absolutely no idea for this one, but that's kind of what I deduced from looking at this. I could be completely wrong with every single one that I just said, but if you guys want to give it a shot down below, let me know what you guys think of each of these and who you think it could possibly be. But once again, thanks Nordex Blazing for the information. So at least we know that he said he doesn't know in what shape or form they're going to be coming in. If you read down here, whether it's gacha, like from summon banners, whether it's EM, emergency missions, or impact raids, we just know in some shape or form these characters will be introduced, and they're subject to change, right? Whether this is in or not might not mean we get them right away. We could get them in like 2 years, but just they're in the files, so make sense. Like take it with a grain of salt. These are not going to be the characters that are probably going to come up the week after. You never know where they're going to show up, but at least you have an idea of the direction that the game's heading towards, and most likely expect the 5 Kage Summit as a bigger event. Thank you guys for watching. I gotta go play an instrument because I got a concert in an hour. Peace out.